This is what's the name of this thing? Pathfinder what? Hollows Last Hope side quest. Join Runo Odendra. Oop. Jason Guy and Agray.
I thought it was Agray.
Agray, whatever.
It's your dog. You don't know anymore?
It's Latin for a.
Unfortunately, I don't have access to Mr. Pinchy's token.
Oh, well, it just came with you anyways, right? So.
No, I didn't have access to that.
I mean, like it's a familiar, so it doesn't actually like.
Yeah, it's not necessary for him to be like.
Like you can just RP it out that.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Pinchy came out of nowhere.
Especially since he's so small, he's basically just always like in my sleeve or something, chilling on my shoulder.
Just helping out your initiative roll.
Basically, yeah. That's all he's there for.
If you guys want, you can change your colors on the bottom.
I already did, bitch.
Wow. Because I didn't know that this was even a thing. You can set 3D dice. And it shows the color of your dice, and it puts it right on the stinking thing. It's so cool. I don't know if you guys have 3D dice enabled.
How do you do that?
So go to your settings. It's like this 6th checkbox down. Enable 3D dice. Automatically roll 3D dice.
This is pretty dope. What is that, a Volpira?
You play too much WoW.
All right.
No.
Ooh, I can't.
It's okay. I don't need it. It's fine. Mr. Pinchy doesn't really do much. He's literally just he can't even do damage. Yeah, I can move it now. But Mr. Pinchy, like, he's literally at like a negative for damage, and he only rolls like a 1d3 anyway, and he's at a -4 for damage. So he literally like can't do anything.
Ouch. That's kind of crazy.
All right. I
think
good
we're
to
ready.
Go.
Pretty sure he was on the roof. He was keeping watch. He decided not to sleep. Bro, you can say he nodded off though. Kicks.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I was in bed, yes. No, no, I did. I'm the son of a lord, so yeah, I was used to comfort. I look around the room and go, I don't remember drinking anything. What the fuck is going on?
I'm gonna try and take a closer look out the window. Cause I'm gonna be like, I thought it was supposed to be nice today. It wasn't like that yesterday, was it? What witchcraft is this? I think okay, so I think that's kind of weird. I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna, I guess, head down and get breakfast. So I'm gonna make sure I pull up my hood and head down.
I'm heading downstairs too because I don't know what the hell's going on.
Does Agre perceive anything weird going on?
Oh yeah, he's not.
Okay. So we're gonna head out. Do we have our normal supplies from like the night before and all that? We're all rested. Everything's back. Yeah.
Uh,
Anything we do here, does that, since we imported the characters, does that translate over to it, or are these now considered separate characters?
Separate characters.
Okay, cool. All right, so I'm gonna get outside. I don't like being indoors.
I thought you were outdoors.
Oh, I'm on the roof.
yeah, you nodded off on.
Oh, I'm a horrible
And so did
person.
Agre.
No way. No.
Agway was pacing around outside. What are you talking about? He doesn't sleep.
Well, if Agri didn't nod off, then he wouldn't be here with you. So
Well, he was originally
Eh,
posted outside the main door, and I was
Yeah.
up on the roof.
you both fell asleep. You both failed each other.
Good job,
neither of
guys.
us neither of us would tell each other that we failed, though. That's a secret that we're gonna keep from each
Well,
other.
you're both in the dream realm, so I guess you know. Well, I guess you don't know you're in a dream realm yet, but
No, we don't know what's up. All right, so we're gonna go outside. We need to and look around better.
I mean, she saw us last night.
Wouldn't that be a different lady though?
So, are we where my tokens are, or is that just from the test before?
Yeah, I thought we were in whatchamacallit, not Falcon's Hollow.
He said we're in Falco's Hollow now.
Oh, it's a completely different place. We woke up in a different
Yep.
place.
Yep.
Interesting.
Weird. No, you're good.
No, you did. We weren't paying attention.
We were just mystifying that it wasn't an anime bartender. All right. Not for mine, but for their tokens, I'm assuming.
Can you guys see this stuff?
I see dots above your. Yeah. What the hell are you doing?
I don't know.
Everyone say hi to the 4 streamers, or it's 4 viewers that I got right now.
Hi, poor
Hello?
viewers.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, we don't hear you, man. Come on, speak up.
Yes.
I can move mine still. Whoa.
That was cool.
Well, I was gonna get breakfast in the tavern. Okay, it's fine.
No food for you. You already ate.
Yeah, I think we can skip that. I thought it was a different tavern keeper. But oh well, I guess I wasn't
We're in
paying
a co-
attention.
We're in a completely different world.
I know, I'm seeing Odendra slightly confused.
Gotcha.
Dendra's not the only one slightly confused.
But she's just chalking it up to, yeah, I guess I wasn't paying as much attention as I thought. I'm gonna
One-
turn to the others and I'm gonna be like, is it just me or did Sandpoint change overnight?
No,
It's not just
definitely
you.
Jason's definitely he never drank anything last night, and most of you guys did. So I'm definitely gonna say like something's not right.
Wait,
Oh,
I had
can I-
something
can
to
I-
drink?
Can I do like a perception check or something?
Okay, I have one quick thing. Like, Key, when you're talking, it sounds like your mic is breaking up. Am I the only one that hears that? Yeah, that sounds better. Oh no, it's still doing it. It's like a little popping. I don't know, it's weird.
All right, so I failed my perception check. As I
Can I
do.
roll- Can I roll knowledge geography? Because clearly we're not in the same space we were.
Yes. Oh, okay.
I think we should go talk to those people.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, okay, so seems a little weird. I feel like, towns don't change overnight. I'm very confused. Let's go find somebody to talk to who might know what's going on.
Are they the only people in the area? Is busy?
I hate it.
Right?
I don't know what nice is.
And even
All right, at this point, I'll probably like stop in shock, and I'm just gonna be like, what? I'm, I'm, I'm gonna go approach the other tiefling because that's the only probably person I'd feel comfortable talking to.
What are you?
I'm just gonna walk up to him and be like, "Hi."
With the wave too?
Yeah. Um, Mm-hmm. I'm gonna ask him where we are. Hold on, I want to try a. Can I do like a charisma check to be like charming? Because a lot of her charisma is in her looks, in the way she talks. No, I mean, I'm just gonna like, bat my eyes, kind of maybe push back my hood slightly, but not all the way because I'm not completely sure about the rest of the people around me. But so he can like see my face, it's not in shadow. I'm like, yeah, I noticed. I hadn't seen any other tieflings around up until now. You said we're in Falcon's Hollow? I'm gonna nod and be like, cool, cool. So, what's going on over there? I noticed a crowd over there. Is there like a big sale going on? Oh, thank you. I will keep that in mind. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. You can go ahead with your day. Thank you so much for the information. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna rejoin the group and I'm gonna look at them and be like, I'm really confused. So I just, I talked to that guy back there and he said we're in a place called Falcon's Hollow, which is weird because, when we went to sleep last night, we were in Sandpoint, or am I crazy?
You're not the only
Something-
crazy one.
Something isn't right here. Bruno, go talk to those people.
Hold up. First things first, he said don't drink the water. There's a fucking plague going around. So
Agre was drinking from a like a pail at the same. It just like opens its mouth and goes blah. But he's resilient, so he doesn't have any poison or anything on him.
he just goes off into the corner real quick and starts barfing.
He finds all the grass he can.
But yeah, I'm really confused. Do you guys know where Falcon's Hollow is? Have you ever heard of it?
No.
We can't hear you.
Kicks.
I'm here. I'm here.
He's talking to his streamers,
Yeah.
his little streamlings.
So I think Bruno, since he's the prettiest one, and he's got a horse, he needs to talk to these people up here. I'm gonna kind of move to the side, being all.
Well, were you gonna say anything about the geography? I was asking if you guys know where
Where the hell we are?
yeah, where
Well-
Falcon's Hollow is.
It's not enough that I could tell you. I just know that we're not anywhere near the same place that we were. Different
Well, no
dialects,
shit.
different everything. I have no idea because again, I'm confused in the fact of I was on a roof of a bar in seems like completely on the other side of the country, and
We're
I
on the
had
other
nothing
side of
to
the
drink.
continent.
I have no idea. It's completely different people. They're all like British sounding.
Okay. So, all right. So obviously we've been fucking targeted or some shit by some wizard
First
Who
goblins, now we're transported across.
decided for some reason to teleport us across the country, and only us three because the fucking orc man isn't here.
Bodkrin isn't either.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
Either. The bard isn't here. It's just the three of us.
The three best
Five.
people, I guess.
Do you think the others were teleported somewhere else? Like we got split up?
Maybe they're in a house above us. We have no idea, but we need to find out where we're at. And
Maybe they're still sleeping. Should we check the inn?
did you guys check the inn?
That's what I'm asking you.
I was
Well,
outside.
When I went to get Sky, Bodkrin wasn't there, and that's the last place I knew he was. I think. When we all. Okay. I vaguely remember him going into the stables at one point, but I don't remember when it was. So obviously Bodgren wasn't anywhere where we could see him, so I don't think he's here with us. But it wouldn't hurt to check because Backroom wasn't there, Ham Man, so I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think
Should we-
there's a group of people standing up here. We should talk to them.
Do we even know what we're gonna ask?
Yeah, I have no idea what to
I already
ask.
talked to somebody and they're up there. It's like a fucking apothecary up there, and everybody's crowded over there because there's a plague, and they're probably trying to like.
I'm not going there.
Yeah. So
We
first
need
of all,
to
if there's
ask.
plague, we should
maybe-
avoid big crowds.
Maybe ask where like some sort of law enforcement or something is, so we can figure out.
What's law enforcement gonna do?
We have no idea where we're at currently.
We're in Falcon's Hollow.
Yeah. Okay. That means what?
Diddly squat.
We have no idea what we're supposed to do, where we're at, why we're here.
We
So
could
we need
always
to-
ask the lady in the tavern because I'd rather talk to her, who's someone that fed us, than talk to the crowd of people at the apothecary shop in a city with a plague. I'm just putting that out there.
That is true.
Yeah.
So maybe we should go back in and talk.
Yeah, and while one of us is talking to the innkeeper, we can,
Check the rest of the place to see if anyone's still here.
yeah. And I'm probably not the best idea to talk to anybody because, while it seems like this place is more friendly towards tieflings than Sandpoint was, I don't want to draw any unnecessary attention.
You go look up in
Tiefling.
the upstairs room and see if you can find the rest of our party, and then
Yeah, we'll talk to the.
I do want to note that this
Barkeep.
tavern was actually only one floor. So when you walked out of your room, you walked down a short hallway and immediately was in the main mess hall.
Okay, so
There was
checking
only-
around is not going to take long.
Right.
Well, let's go back in and ask, or I can go back in and ask if anyone else was with us, because maybe there's only so much room and we had to get split up. Again, I have no idea where we're at, so
And zoop. Can you move your token still?
yes, Agre's
Yes.
gonna go. He's
Cool.
gonna go sit in the corner and sulk a little.
Why? Because he can't drink the water.
He's confused. He
He,
doesn't
he
like it.
drank nasty ass water.
What is her name again?
Sarah. Simple.
Hello, Sarah. We're back.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hey.
we're just not sure where we are.
Well, like I said,
What-
or go ahead.
Well, what time did we come in last night?
I'd say it's a little bit after dusk.
And it was just us three and
No, you had
Orson.
a big greenish looking guy that talked about ham a lot, and this really smelly masked individual. I asked him to stay outside because I didn't want one of my sheets smelling like that.
I'm gonna tug on their, like, one of your sleeves. I'm gonna be like, okay, so we're in a different place than we were, but this chick still remembers us, including who we were with. That doesn't make sense. This isn't the same bartender.
I'm more confused than I was 5 minutes ago.
If we're in a whole ass different town, then how does this chick know us?
I'm gonna ask Sarah again. Is there anything weird going on in the town right now?
Some have come ill with a plague. I believe they're calling it the Black Scour right now.
Did we do any drinking last night?
I only sold ale to the masked one before he left, and the big one wanted his own keg, but couldn't afford it, so he had one.
Too much ham.
Have you seen any of our other companions yet this morning?
I have not.
Can you tell me which rooms they're in, so I can go give them a wake up call?
Sure, of course. They're down. Or what? Like I said, the masked one. I asked him to leave because I didn't want him messing up my sheets. And the big one, I believe I sent him to the big room in the back on the right.
All right, thank you. I'll be right back.
Would that be the one that's down here?
Yeah, the bottom corner.
All right. Dendry, I don't know if it'd be smart for you going by yourself.
Why? It's...
Why?
Because
we're
we have no
in a
idea
place...
where we are. We don't
guess.
remember anything. We're
Okay.
missing people.
So, real quick, Odendra, make me a perception check from where you're standing.
See?
Why is Sky in the middle of the lobby?
Because I'm not leaving my horse in a plague-infested town.
That's wise. And with that amazing perception, you are able to hear Vekram loudly snoring in that back room back there. Like,
All right, I'm gonna knock as loud as I can.
just keep snoring.
I'm gonna open the door and I'm gonna go in.
He is not in a bed. He's just passed out on the floor. The big gash that was in his chest from the last combat that you remember is no longer there.
Okay, that's a lot weird. Okay, I'm gonna try and wake him up.
Nothing. He's out cold.
I'm gonna shake him real hard. I'm gonna slap him.
He doesn't care.
Hey,
Mr.
metagame.
Mr. Pinchy's gonna sting him.
Metagame, Kaylee. Beckram's not here, so I think he's gonna wake up.
Oh, Dendra doesn't know that.
So,
I'm gonna call out to her. Do you see anybody?
Hold on.
Vekram's not waking up.
So, Mr. Pinchy stings him and successfully stings him for he's poisoned for 1 round.
You just poisoned our ally.
But he's still out cold. Like
It's okay, Kyle's
you
not
can
here.
even hear his stomach trying to get rumbly, like he's getting some bad gas. Nothing. Out.
I'm gonna yell. I'm gonna yell. But I'm gonna sprint out. And I'm gonna tug urgently on like whoever's nearest arm, Jason. I'm gonna be like, Vekram's not waking up. There's something wrong with him.
Does he appear to be breathing?
Yeah, he's snoring like, up a storm. But
Well, he did eat 14 hams.
Sarah,
Yes.
what?
Why are we shouting?
Because this is a strange town that we don't remember being in. But what are the symptoms of this plague that you're talking about? Well, like, what do people that have the plague? What do they look like? What do they feel like? Like, what happens to them when they catch the plague?
They, it's a very whooping and wheezing cough. It sounds just absolutely horrible. Most have seemed to have difficulty breathing. But that other than that, there's not much outward symptoms that Miss Laurel has told us about.
I'm gonna do a heal check on Vekram.
Who's Miss Laurel?
Okay. Oh, she's the apothecist at Roots and Remedies. She's currently working on trying to work up a cure. And what's your heal
building number
check
is that?
for?
I'm checking to see if anything's wrong with Vekram.
Other than the poison that you just gave him, nope. He's just out cold.
Okay.
Sarah, is there anyone else that's staying here, or was it just our party?
There was another party. They just woke up a little bit earlier than y'all.
Are they still in the building?
No.
You mind if I take a look around in some of the rooms just to see if any of our friends left stuff around?
Oh, you mean your party?
Well, I just didn't want to bust into someone else's room. So.
Okay. Well, like I said, your colorful companion down the hall is currently at your large green friend's room. But what was his name? Vekram?
Yep. He probably cleaned you out of the hams of the inn.
That he did.
Can I do a sense motive on Sarah?
Sure. Wait, are you walking back down the hallway?
Yeah.
Ooh, natty 20.
Damn.
What in the... Oh, that's why. Haha.
I just want to know, like, is she like? I feel like this bitch must know something, like, because we're clearly not in the same place. There's clearly something weird going on, and she's acting like everything's fine, and she remembers everything from yesterday, which means she was in Sandpoint with us. She got teleported here with us. Like, what the fuck? So
You don't have to call her. You don't have to call her a bitch. She's kind of
I
nice to us.
this is just what's going on in Odendra's head right now.
Got it.
And so she's doing sense motive to be like, all right, does she genuinely like not know what the fuck's happening?
Yeah, that's from what your sense motive. She genuinely believes that y'all, or all 5 of you, or all 6 of you, sorry, or is it 5? It's 5.
It's 6.
Oh shit.
Naki.
Yeah.
So
So
us 3, Naki, Vodgren, and Beckham.
yeah. So oh yeah, Naki was supposed to be in there. That's my bag. Look, whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, there's one more room, and she ain't there. I'll go ahead and make that one clear. She ain't there.
So, Vodgren is somewhere outside. Naki's not there. Beckram's here.
Right, and like I said, Sarah fully is under the impression that all 6 of you as a party came in, had a nice meal, and went to bed.
I'm gonna approach her and I'm gonna ask. And I'm gonna be like, "Hey, so I might have had a little too much drink last night, or maybe I was just super tired. But which town are we in right now?"
It's Falcon's Hollow.
Interesting. I'm sorry. I thought I swore the town I was in was Sandpoint. I must have drank a little too much last night.
Sandpoint. So, sweetie, that's on the other side of the continent.
I'm sorry. I'm not
really
super familiar with the geography here.
I really maybe I overserved you. I don't think I overserved. I never overserve.
Can I try and charm her into being like, no, that's probably my bad. I've been known to have a really bad memory. I think I was in Sandpoint, I, more recently, a couple years ago, and it all just kind of blends together. I've been traveling a lot recently.
Okay. Whew. That's good, because if anybody found out that I was over serving, I'd run out of liquor.
No, you have nothing to worry about.
Okay. Well,
Can I kind of, I'm assuming, well, from the picture the doors are open. Can I kind of peer in to see if there's any clues that are in these rooms that might lead us to why we're here?
okay.
Maybe a perception check.
You can if you'd like. Go ahead.
Sarah, is there a magic user or something like that in the area that we could maybe talk to?
We do have
A priest or a
yes,
witch or
we do.
something?
Well, the witch is kind of a horror story around here. I'm surprised you don't remember it, but yes, we do have the Church of Iomade. That's just down the street. Maybe about a 4-minute walk.
Could you tell me more about the witch here?
So it's more of a folk story. And real quick, Jason, with your perception, you look into the room above you. Yep. And you see Naki's loot, and that's it.
Something ain't right.
I believe you said that multiple times now.
Yeah.
Were you saying that loud enough that we could hear you, or were you saying that?
It's kind of like a mumble, because again,
Okay.
I'm not used to really being around people.
Yeah.
I don't like being in towns. I don't like being indoors, and I don't like being out of my element. And
Yeah,
I am
now
all
you're
of those things.
Now you're very far from home.
Everything is just wrong, and he's getting to the point where he's gonna freak out, like in a I'm
Oh,
about
God.
to kill some people way. So we better find out a little more information from somebody before I start, how do I put this, aggressive negotiations to find some answers.
Well, Sarah, could you humor me with the witch stories? I've always been fascinated with witches since I was a little girl.
Oh,
As she's doing that, I'm going to move to the next room and look into there as well.
No need for checks. Two of them are closed. The one across from Vekram is closed, and the one below you right now is closed, and they are locked. The first one and the middle one, those are open and look like they were just freshly cleaned. With the story of the witch, it's just there's a saying that there's, a witch that.
We need to
Is
go
that
look at
where we
well.
are?
Yeah, if you just walk out the front door, you'll be in the low market, and you should see it.
All right, we're gonna head out for a little bit.
Thank you
Don't-
so much for all your help, Sarah. We really appreciate it.
Oh, you're
Don't
quite
leave
welcome.
town.
Should I reserve a room for you later? Again?
Yes.
Yeah, keep one open just in case. We should probably be back.
Okay.
Now,
Thank you.
which direction did you say the temple was?
Let's see. She's going to kind of turn around a little bit, get her bearings, and it's right to the north, and she's gonna point to the right, because the way the room is situated, you're facing east.
Oh, before we leave, I'm going to turn around real quick and I'm going to ask her one more thing. I was just
One
wondering,
more
have there been any more goblin sightings since last night?
Goblins? I haven't heard anything about goblins. Are there
Oh,
a plague
my
now?
bad.
Goblins?
no, that's my bad. I think I just had a really weird dream last night.
I'm gonna usher.
You know what? Now that I
I'm
think
gonna
about it,
usher.
I think that the dream was me in Sandpoint with some goblins. You know what? That's probably why I thought that was in Sandpoint.
She's gonna
I'm so
start
sorry.
look
I
underneath,
think we should
looking
go.
underneath her.
Odendra, we should go.
Yeah, she's gonna look underneath her bar, making sure there's no small creatures.
I'm gonna kind of bump Odendra and be like, let's get out of here. And I'm gonna whistle to Agre, and we're gonna walk out the door.
I'm gonna nod and I'm gonna wave at Sarah. I'll be like,
She's gonna kind of come back soon.
We'll see you later tonight. Don't leave town.
ooh woo,
That was a weird voice to say that in.
ooh woo.
She's not gonna know how to respond, but she's not put off.
Ooh, ooh. You hear that, Jason?
It was meant more of a, we're gonna ask questions.
I
Pretty
think
much
I
it.
think she took it a different way. I'm gonna nudge him and I'm gonna be like, eh?
And I'm gonna look extremely uncomfortable. Let's just go. Need to go check the well.
Okay, and let me yoink.
Oh, there's a well right there.
Yes.
Who's got the best?
No, 250 feet down. But there is a very foul odor coming from the well. It smells.
Where the well, the source of the well's water is.
Well, normally wells go straight down and get groundwater. So I'm assuming there's also a bucket. So we could technically try to pull the bucket up, but I don't know if we'd really get any answers. We should probably talk to the person that's trying to treat this and
We
let her
want to talk
know.
to her and or the priest at the temple because someone's got to know why the hell we're here.
I think we should at least tell somebody that we think that the source is in the water, in the well water.
Yeah. So
specifically.
since the apothecaries or whatever is trying to heal these people, we should probably tell her to say, hey,
Or we
that
should.
well has some issues, so these people are getting sick probably from that. I don't know if you know that or not.
Well, the apothecary, depending on the town, they're not always about helping people. It could be about making money. But yeah, we should still stop by the apothecary. I think we should also tell, whoever. We need to figure out who the hell's in charge of figuring out this plague, actually. Because I was going to say we should go to maybe like the city watch or something, but what the hell are they going to do against the plague? It's not a real, like a physical threat.
What is the bucket connected by? Is it a rope?
Yeah, it's just a standard looking winch system.
So should we destroy it? Not let anyone have this water?
Well, I mean, I don't really want to vandalize their well.
So I don't
They
know.
might accuse us for doing something to the well if they see us messing with it.
I don't know about you two, but if it's something smells that horrid that
I would hope
Agre's
that they
literally
would-
puking,
I would hope that other people would notice and not drink it, first of all. And second, like, if we destroy the bucket, then, once we figure out what's wrong with the water and fix it, then how are you going to get the water up?
you can always put another bucket in. But in the meantime, people could be taking the water. This town has a bad sense of smell. Maybe this is how their normal water smells.
I think we should leave it alone, tell somebody who's actually from around here so they can handle it, and we don't get accused of poisoning the entire town.
So let's go talk to somebody.
Yeah, like the apothecary.
Is
Okay.
she up here?
Yep.
Okay.
It is building number 9, and that line of 10 to 15 has now grown to about 20. And as you guys get close, you can hear that cough that they were talking about, and
Shit.
most are being somewhat sensible and at least covering their face when they start coughing. Others are having such a difficulty breathing that they just don't care anymore. However, that's only 3, maybe 4 of the 20. The others, however, range from just a small cough, slight, or no visible ailments. But there's one woman in the back or one man in the back, sorry, that looks terrified, absolutely terrified. But nothing seems to be wrong with him. He's not coughing.
All right. So do we want to wait in this line, or do you want me to I guess technically I could see how they'd react if I pull down my hood. I don't know. Maybe I don't know how people in this town are going to react to a tiefling, but
What is
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
big
why
deal.
I don't know.
Yeah, we don't have much in the way of supplies right now.
Well, I'm going to make my way past the crowd and get inside. And
Okay.
be like, "Excuse me, pardon me,"
Okay. So, Laurel is a rather tall, and very, but very petite-figured woman. Long brown hair that's pulled back in a ponytail, and glasses that are almost falling off her nose. Her brow is a little beaded with sweat, and she's muttering to herself as you walk in. I'm getting really sick and tired of all of these people coming in with all of their little toothaches. I'm here to heal people, not fix your teeth. And
I'm gonna approach her and I'm gonna kind of like a bubbly persona. And I'm gonna be like, "Hi."
she's gonna whirl around and drop a couple things, on the
And I'm
or
gonna
on
be
the
like, "Oh
floor.
my god, I'm so sorry." And I'm gonna get down and I'm gonna help her pick up her stuff.
Thank you. What? Weren't you just here?
Oh, I'm sorry. I ran back to the temple and they told me to come here and help you out. I'm a little bit new in town. I just got in.
Oh, lovely help.
Yeah, I wanted to help out. So what's going on here? What's with the crowd?
Well, trying not to be. Don't be rude, Laurel. Don't be rude. These are the sick and the ones ailed with the black scour. I'm sure are you new to town or just new to the priesthood?
Oh, I'm new to the priesthood. Yeah, I heard about the plague going around actually.
Black scour.
Yeah, the black scour. And I heard some people talking, and I kind of checked it out myself because I heard some rumors that the source might actually be in the well, down in like the small square. And I went over there, and it smelled kind of funky, like something had died in there. So I'm wondering if maybe like the plague might be from that. I don't know if that might help.
We have done samples, and that's the confusing thing is we've drawn the bucket up, it's clean. We've drawn the water up, it's clean, but just anyone who drinks it gets sick, and I'm getting tired of being drunk.
I'm gonna laugh like charmingly, like she made a joke.
She's gonna kind of smile and like, oh, okay.
Do we know where the well's source is or anything? I'm sorry, I don't know a lot about wells.
We do know that it comes from the main lake out in the Dark Moon Vale. However, the source of that comes down through the mountain, or it comes down from the mountain, up to the out to the east.
Oh, cool. Has anybody been out there to check it out?
The consortium has sent a few, but there haven't been many that returned. So
that's scary.
No one's really tried to go out again, and also, no one really likes going into the woods because the lumberjacks out there are kind of rude.
Oh, I met somebody carrying around some lumber earlier, and he seemed pretty nice.
Oh, what was his name? I'm sorry, I'm forgetful. The tiefling?
Yeah, you don't get many tieflings around here. They're pretty memorable.
Right, we don't get many, but the one that we have, he's a delight. He knows he can make anything that or any kind of like performance you want. He can sing, he can dance, he can do it all.
Oh, he's a bard?
If you want to call him that, we would mainly just call him an actor, but
Oh, that's delightful.
he's absolutely wonderful at it. I don't understand why he doesn't put more time in in the tavern, acting for a crowd. Instead, he wants to make, or he works at the consortium.
And where's the consortium? What is that?
Oh, the lumber consortium. That's the large, like it. If you remember when you looked at, or when you were coming in, across the way, there's that big, fortress-looking thing that is up on the top of the hill.
Yeah, you can't miss it. My
Right.
bad. I'm so silly.
And yeah, that's basically where the owner of this town lives. I guess you can call it that. He does a really poor job.
Oh, that's a shame. It's such a nice town.
It really is. It just seems like the people are in a haze.
I'm gonna lean in conspiratorially. I'm gonna be like, so do you think the plague could be from the witch in the woods?
Witch? Who told you about a witch?
Oh, it's just a story I heard in the tavern. That there's like a witch in the woods out in like the Shadow Vale.
Oh, you mean the Dark Moon Veil? And she's
Dark
gonna,
Moon Vale, yeah.
she's gonna kind of relax a little bit and like, oh, I'm sorry. There's some rather mean, ill-spirited people that used to call my grandmother a witch, but whenever she says that, another person walks in, and it's this kind of burly-looking dude, and he looks at her and he's like, Laurel, how are you doing on your antidote? And Laurel obviously is gonna, it's not ready yet. Well, my nephew's my nephew's fallen ill. I need that potion now. And she's just tell him to be patient. And he's gonna kind of storm off a little bit. And Jason and Runo, you see and kind of hear that exchange. You definitely see a big burly man just storm in and then leave just as fast as he came.
Ooh, what was that all about? Who's that?
That's the head boss at the lumber consortium. He thinks he owns everything. I mean, he kind of does, but anyway, yeah. Apparently, his nephew has fallen ill, and
Oh, that's unfortunate.
so this potion I need is more needed than ever. It seems.
Are you close to an antidote then?
No. I've tried everything in my books. I've tried some things in my grandmother's book. I have found one potion or concoction that says that it may help, but I have no way out to get these items because they honestly seem like hoodoo. Like I don't even know if they exist.
What were the items,
She's gonna put down what she had and then walk into the back room and come back with this big leather-bound book, and plop it down in front of you and turn it towards you, and you kind of see a crudely drawn picture of this boiling potion and a recipe list. It basically says, hold on. Let me make sure I'm getting these names right for you.
Shit. Do I have a notes page I can write on?
And that's actually, let's see.
I'm sorry you're so bored, Kix.
We're good.
Took you long enough to respond.
I gotta remember that I have to key in to you guys and not just talk.
Look at me doing all the heavy lifting here. You boys better pick up the slack later.
Listen,
Who
Linda,
kills everything while you're getting poisoned and shit?
I never
Fair
got
point.
poisoned. I got stabbed.
Well, I
And shot
thought
with
you.
an arrow.
Oh, yeah, you didn't get poisoned.
I'm taking the brunt of all the attacks so that you guys don't have to get killed. I'm fucking tanking for you, dude.
All right, can you see this?
mysterious
Yes.
note.
Mysterious note.
Yep. Can you edit it?
Yes.
Cool. All right.
Okay, go ahead with the list.
Right. One moment. Go back. Shit, I had it just a second ago. Yes. Here it is. It's a weird, or you see a weird picture, what looks like a rat's tail in a jar. And she points at it and is like, this is so strange. It's actually a pickled root that's called rat's tail. And you usually can find these at there's a that story of the old witch. Well, there is a hovel out in the middle of the Vale, and she may, or that it may be there. It's no one's been out there in years, so I have no idea. The next one on the list is mushrooms, a small cluster of mushrooms growing off of stone. And she points at these, and these are iron bloom mushrooms. They typically grow off of metal and dark and damp places, and I also hear they're a favorite among dwarves. Like, they like to eat them. And the last one is very vague. It's a giant tree that's covered in moss. And she points at this one, and this is supposed to be elder moss. It supposedly only grows on the oldest tree in any wood. I don't know how moss knows a tree is the oldest one, but
Interesting. Sorry, I saw some adventurers, like wandering around one of the taverns, and I was wondering if maybe I could slip them this list, and I have a little bit of coin saved up, and if it's for the better of the town, I'd be willing to pay something for that.
Right, yes. I typically don't like paying out or contract work, but this is kind of detrimental to the town at this point. Or if you can find an adventuring party, you can tell them that I can promise them at least 30 gold pieces each.
Yeah, I'll definitely spread the word.
Oh, that would be absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much. And then she's going to go back to start mixing all kinds of things, and as she turns, she's going to accidentally knock over a vase. Didn't have anything really important in it, but she's just going to be like, oh, drat.
And I'm going to kind of wave at her and give her a farewell, and I'm going to make my way out.
She'll give you a curt nod and get back to all of her stuff, and as soon as you walk out, a group of coughing individuals walk in, and the whole annoying exchange of, do I go in, do I go out, do you go in, do you go out?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna make my way back to the party. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna like, pull us off to the side a little more so we're not just like in the middle of the street. And so I guess I'm just gonna convey to Bruno and Jason. I'm gonna be like, all right, so I found out a lot of information actually. So it sounds like, they have actually tested the well water, and nothing seems wrong with it. But everybody who drinks the water keeps getting sick, and the well water comes from the lake out in I forget what the vale is called.
Dark Moon Vale. Just
Dark-
think World of
yeah,
Warcraft.
Yeah, out of Dark Moon Vale, like a lake out there, apparently. And nobody's
Isn't
really.
that the same place where the witch was supposed to be?
Yes, actually. I'll get to that. And apparently, in that water, comes down from the mountain, and they did send like some people to check, but the lumber workers out there are kind of rude, and then most of who was sent didn't come back. So that sounds promising. And yeah, actually, though it like the apothecary said that the quote unquote witch was actually her grandmother, and she actually gave me a recipe of things that might actually make an antidote for this sickness for this town, and all the things we need are found out there. One of them like in the actual the quote unquote witch's hovel. So I was thinking that would be a great place to start.
That's the biggest lead we've got so far.
Yeah. So I still don't know what we're doing here or how we got here, but I mean, might as well make ourselves useful, right? She said
Yeah,
she'd
one,
be willing
one thing
to,
at a time.
and she said she'd be willing to pay, the adventurers who managed to get these items. Another thing is, if we wanted to, we could go check by the consortium, the lumber consortium before we go, if we wanted to try and question people there. But she did say that they are very rude, so I'm not sure how much new information we would learn, or if it's even worth, wasting the time, or if we should just get going.
Is it on the way to where we need to go?
I actually don't. I forgot to ask where Darkmoon Vale is. Not gonna lie. We're gonna have to ask somebody.
Oh yeah, my bad. Dumbass. Go ahead.
Okay. We should probably ask somebody.
Um.
Do we have a key of what all these buildings are, or are we gonna assume we don't know where we're at, right?
I have a key. Yes.
I know what the big building, number 14, is the Lumberjack Consortium. I'm assuming.
Well,
Yeah.
then let's stop there since that's the one that's on the map.
And that's the one where everybody's apparently very rude.
Just for a little correction, it's actually the area marked number 3. That's where it is.
Oh.
It's up in
okay.
the High Market. It's let me see if there's an actual number on it.
Wouldn't that be 7? Be the big one?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the consortium.
Yep. 14.
Yeah,
you can still see it from there, and you assume that it's someone's house.
Yeah, and when I was talking about the consortium, I like waved over towards the consortium, like in that direction.
Well, let's go stop in there and see what's up. And rude people usually become less rude when they see Agre anyway, so.
Yep. All right. I'm trying to decide if I should. I mean, I should definitely stay as the priestess. I'm trying to decide if I should go with you or if the lumberjacks would not take kindly to a woman being in there, because they're lumberjacks.
They might
But
take kindly.
And
I
They might take
offense to
kindly if
that.
there is a woman.
Yeah.
DM
And
takes
decide
offense
if I
to
can
that. With my
charm
There's a
lumberjack
team-
beard.
there is a tiefling working for them, so maybe a female tiefling might fare better than, 2 guys
well, I'm not
that
sure.
are strangers to town.
I'm not sure what all their overall feelings are towards tieflings. I just know that they like that particular one, but that doesn't
True.
necessarily mean anything towards all tieflings.
How
He might
often-
he might have just earned their trust.
How often can you do a disguise? How often can you change it?
It lasts an hour,
Mm-hmm.
and I can do it. I think I have 2 hexes per day, I want to say.
Right.
So I could do it 1 more time today. But
And
if we
can you-
need if we
can
need
you
to do it again, then
Can you flip back and forth between them? Like once you establish the disguise?
no, I don't
Oh.
think so.
You can
I'm
pull
pretty
it
sure
up.
my disguise just lasts an hour.
Here. I'll pull it
Well,
up
I
for
don't
you.
want to separate, so whether you come in or not, I would just have you hang and just kind
Yeah, if I
Hide.
don't come in, I'm just gonna hang around the entrance,
I'll
or maybe
keep-
go back to the tavern. I don't know.
of
No, we shouldn't separate.
no, you come with us. You can chill outside. I'll keep Agre with you. He'll come in if he needs to.
Okay.
Bruno, you just stand in the door, so we keep the door open.
Well, I mean, yeah.
You guys coming?
I'm here.
All right, we're gonna go in.
Good luck. Remember, they're kind of rude, so be your most charming selves, and do not pick a fight.
I'm gonna turn as I'm walking in with like a smirk on my face. Charming.
Oh God. Oh God.
I'll be charming.
Oh God.
So I just read.
This is gonna end up bad, Odendra. This is gonna
Wait,
end up bad.
Hold on. I think I took. Fuck. What spell did I take? There's a spell that like makes people more amiable towards you. I don't know if I took it though.
Yeah, we're running Kobold. And unfortunately, they didn't turn
What were
anybody
you gonna
blue.
say, Bodkin?
Oh no, I was talking to chat.
Oh, gotcha. So I'm gonna leave Agre with you, Odendra, just kind of on the outside. Are you gonna come in?
Yeah, someone needs to watch your back.
Hold on. I'm gonna cast message on Jason, so we can communicate while I'm out here, just in case.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay, so is the front door just open? Can I just walk in?
Now, this is a weird thing with concentration spells. When you start concentrating on one, then the other one you are using drops.
Is disguise a concentration one too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna like pull my hood and I'm just kind of like, Make
Stand
sure
in
I'm
the
not-
shadow.
yeah,
No, I'd rather you stay with your disguise if
instead
something,
of doing message.
yeah, if something hits the fan, I can communicate with Agre through
Okay.
chirps or whatever, and that means that you when Agre looks like he's angry or something's up.
Yeah,
then
you hop
know
on
something's up.
Sky and get the fuck out of there.
Wait, are we dragging a horse around town with us?
Yeah,
Have we been
no
doing
one
it the
seems.
entire time?
Yeah, no one seems to
Okay.
notice.
Well, that's a nice change from Sandpoint.
Right?
All right, so I'm just gonna chill outside with Sky and Augury then, in my disguise, still as the priestess.
Okay.
And anybody who like walks by, I'm gonna kind of like charming wave, and I'm gonna be like so bubbly that people actually don't want to approach me because they're like, "Oh God, she's gonna talk to me."
Or you could start coughing and act like you're sick, and then they won't come by you.
Oh, actually, that's a great idea. I might do that then.
Okay, Bruno. As we're kind of walking up the steps, I'm gonna say like, what
Okay.
would be this equivalent of good cop, bad cop, and you're gonna be the good cop. I'm just gonna be brooding in the back.
So as you guys make it past the
Thanks.
gates, or as you guys make it past the gates, there's two guards that kind of start walking towards you and like, "Oi! You're not allowed out here. Turn around."
Oh, sorry about that. We were actually just coming to ask a couple quick questions, if that's okay.
To whom?
To whoever can answer them.
You don't have any business here, then you shouldn't be here.
I'm gonna
Well-
cut him off. and be like, "Our business is our own. Where's your boss?"
Give me an intimidation check.
Oh shit, dude. Oh man, I should have gone with you guys. You guys literally cannot charisma your way through anything for shit.
He,
Oh
Oh
God.
my god.
What the fuck?
yeah, both of them just kind of. Milan doesn't have enough time for this nonsense. Turn around and go away.
All right, I'm gonna like, since I'm still outside the gate, I'm gonna like come through the gate real quick, and I'm gonna be like, "Hi, actually, I'm with them. We were here because we heard that your leader's nephew is sick, and we have news from the apothecary. Is there any chance we could talk to him?"
He looks, so you're still in the cleric, or
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm still looking like a priestess.
nice. So, one of them is going to, kind of, another priest. Honestly, that's kind of the attitude he exudes. The other one is like,
I'm gonna throw him a very charming smile.
for the, change my mind about what?
About not using message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That she's still in the priest thing.
so, but this other one, he, is going to kind of. The best way to describe it is he's seen these clerics before. He's spent a lot of time in church, and so he is, very comfortable with talking to you. And, yeah, nephew's niece, or his nephew is sick. Milan's nephew. Wait, how did you hear about this? This hasn't come out.
I was actually in the apothecary when he came in, and he was
did just make a
telling
trip.
and he was telling Laurel about it, and he was asking about the antidote, and I have a little bit of news about that, and I wanted to talk to him a little bit about it.
I'm gonna interrupt again. Every moment you waste asking questions could mean your boss's son will die. Are we
Oh,
done
don't-
here?
Nephew.
Don't mind Jason.
He's gonna kind of look
He's
at.
He's
character.
grumpy. He's a grumpy guy. He's not. He's nervous about this plague.
Yeah, he's gonna look at the grumpy man and just kind of. You're right. And they both step aside and allow you, or one of them opens the door for you.
All right, we're gonna go in then. You guys literally can't do anything without me.
Listen,
Hey,
You-
we
you-
can't kill stuff without you.
you would have ended up dating this man. I'm trying to get us in the door and get some questions answered. You can
Okay.
charisma him all you want.
So in front of you is this lovely token that I didn't have a adequate one for Milan.
It's great though.
What a
Yeah.
goober.
He's actually from a different campaign. His name is Edgarin. I love it. I love his voice too. But
He probably
anyway,
could have used the third one in the line. That one would have worked for him.
Yeah, you're right. It would have, but then I'd be repeating tokens.
Yeah, sure.
But so he is going to. He's at a desk with a whole bunch of papers and a large ledger, and look up and see the group of you. And why do you let just random people come in here? I've told you.
Hi, actually, I'm here about your nephew.
You are.
I was in the apothecary when you came in, and you were telling Laurel that your nephew was sick.
I'm sorry. Do I know? Sorry, I guess all of the cloth look the same to me.
Yeah, it's okay. We get that a lot.
Okay. So, what is this news? And he's gonna lean forward and.
So there is a potential for a cure, but the the ingredients we need are a little hard to come by, and they are actually in the Dark Moon Vale. And these nice adventurers right here, we're gonna go out and get the stuff from you. I was wondering if you had any information. I'm not actually super familiar with outside the town, so I was wondering if you could point me in the right direction and maybe give me any tips, anything I might need to know.
He's gonna pull out or reach down and pull out a drawer or slide out a drawer and grab a scroll and open it up in front of you. And one moment. Please hold. Please hold. Please hold.
Ba da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Can't
I just want
We
to...
needed hold music, sorry.
Okay, so I'll just do it this way to make it easier. Yoink. Okay, and if you just want to zoom in a little bit, this is what you see. It's a decently drawn map. We had a cartographer draw this out last week because we were looking in at new logging sites around the area. And he's going to point to this or the bottom 3 down here, and those or the 2 furthest ones are our logging camp. The one in the middle is what used to be known as Alzra's halfway house, an old orphanage that was burned. And then the furthest dot, all the way like in the mountains, that's an old dwarven monastery that we've found. We haven't really gone very far into it. And then he kind of makes a circle around the northeastern portion of the lake. And he's like, if I know anything about trees, the oldest one in this forest is going to be this one. And did you show him the list?
Yeah, I like to cite it. I'm like, these ingredients are kind of hard to find.
Okay, cool. Sorry. So yeah, Hill said, yep, this is the oldest tree that I know of. I don't know of any moss.
Where was the oldest tree? Sorry.
It's the northeastern shores of the lake.
Okay.
Where I'm pinging.
We can't see your ping.
Oh, why not?
I saw it.
I pressed blue. I'm the blue guy.
Like here?
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, cool.
I don't know why you can't see my ping. Oh, because I'm doing it on... Here we go.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah,
There we
because
go.
I was on the GM screen. That's why. Okay.
All right. And then we already know that the rat's tail's possibly found in the hovel in the middle of the vale. Do you have any more like specific information where the hovel is?
Oh, let's see. He's gonna kind of scale over the map real quick, and like, Ulizmilla. The old forest witch. Some say that it moves, but I don't believe so. The last time I saw it was, right on the southern shores. If you just followed the trail from the river, you would end up meeting a clearing.
Awesome, thank you. Is there any chance we'd be able to borrow this map, or do you like really, really need it here? We'll get it back to you for sure. But if not, it's cool.
He's gonna glance over it, like, This is for my nephew, and he hands it over.
Thank you so much.
Quick question, and I'm gonna look at him, still kind of gruff. What are the symptoms that your nephew has?
A heavy cough, difficulty breathing, mild fever.
I would find your best alcohol and give him a swig. Keep him away from the water.
Yeah, we heard a rumor that the sickness is in the water. So,
Has this been confirmed?
I'm not sure it's confirmed, but at least the apothecary was saying that, they checked the water and it was all good, but like everybody who drinks the water is sick, and everybody who's like, been drinking alcohol, the alcoholics, they're really healthy. Well, as healthy as an alcoholic can be, but they do not have the plague.
You can visibly see a moral dilemma going across his face. Does he give his fucking 10-year-old nephew a fucking drink?
I'm not saying get him drunk, just have him drink some.
I mean, yeah, like basically anything that doesn't have a water base. Why would
It will clean him from the inside out.
it might help? I don't know if it'll help now that he's already sick. But I would try and avoid the water if you can, because better safe than sorry. We don't know if it's the water, but if it is, it might make it worse to keep giving him water.
He's gonna nod. Thank you. I'll take that into consideration. And
All right.
please don't tell Laurel this, but if you're able to get the ingredients, bring them here. I'll double whatever she offered you for the ingredients. I need my nephew to stay well, or to get well.
We'll consider it.
Thank you.
We leave.
It's gonna be like,
Yeah.
rude. I thought we
I
were.
mean, yeah, I'm gonna be like, sorry about my companion. He's not great around people. But thank you so much for all of your help.
I
We're
thought
gonna
we were the rude ones.
Yeah, we're gonna try and get on our way as soon as possible, so that way we can get these ingredients and we can get the antidote back to you guys as soon as possible.
You fight fire with fire. I'm overly rude, where he's just like, I'm sorry. Like this is what it feels like to talk to us. We gotta change this.
Fuck. No wonder no one likes us.
You're fine, Runo. You're just kind of in the back, all
Yep.
good looking, and I'm just pissed that I'm still in buildings.
Hey, Dendra had this handled, so I didn't need to say anything. I didn't know half of what's going on.
But from here on out, it's gonna be probably a lot more fighting than talking. So it's on you guys now.
Listen, we each have our roles. She does the most of the talking. I'm the gruff, angry one, and Runa's just in the back, smolder, looking at everybody.
And
Trying to
one
make
shotting
us
Me mugging everybody.
No,
Do
he's making all the men in the room feel slightly gay feelings, and they're kind of panicking.
Is that what that was?
Is that
I can't
why
even
we're
see him,
lumbermen?
and I'm already feeling it. Fuck! You gotta stop.
Bruno, turn it off. I can't.
I just tried. It just makes it worse, man. Come on.
Yeah, he tries to turn it off, and he runs his fingers through his hair, and smiles devilishly, and damn it.
Half the men in the room nut on the spot.
Gross.
See spit stains. All right. Anyway.
Yikes. Anyways,
That got a little out of hand.
Anyway.
okay, so
I guess we're gonna be on our way.
we gotta go north. We gotta go north.
Mm-hmm.
So we're
Northeast-ish.
gonna go up that way then.
Okay. Who's got a better knowledge, local skill?
I have 0.
One spec.
Just whoever gives me a knowledge local.
Kaylee, didn't you do
I have
local?
no knowledges.
No, that's the one I don't have, but I'm rolling it anyway.
Was that a nat 20?
No. It's
No.
16.
Oh, modified.
I have
damage.
a bunch of intelligence, so I get +4.
Ah, okay, cool. Well,
Yeah, I have a -1, so there's that.
oof.
Nat
Yeah.
20s are normally highlighted in green, I believe.
Yeah, they
Yes.
are. I'm not looking at it in full screen. Okay, so with that check, you're able to your best guesstimate. It would take you about the better part of a day to get to the first lumber camp that allows you to break into the woods. It would take you a little bit more than a day to get to the edge of the forest line where Milan was telling you you could follow the river directly to the supposed hut.
Okay. Shit, before we left, we should have asked if we'd be, like, welcome at the lumber camps. Like, if we'd be able to stay overnight. Damn it.
We could always say that we're on
Oh,
the
yeah, we
way
could.
for what's his face.
Yeah, what the fuck is his name? I need to write it down.
Milan, Milon.
I can make shelters and stuff as well.
Yeah, or there's that.
I have good survival. I can make
Alright.
anything out of anything.
Okay. So, we should probably maybe get some rest at the tavern tonight, so that we... Well, what time of day is it?
Yeah, it's still morning, isn't it?
Is it still morning?
Yeah,
Or-
this entire thing has taken you until about the sun is a little bit past overhead, so you can guess it's a little bit
Past
past noon.
So, do we want to, like, maybe get some supplies and stuff for hiking out there before we go?
Do we really have time for that though?
I mean,
We have the gold for that. Past,
Well,
we already
I have
on us.
gold. I have gold.
I still have
but
I still have traveling stuff, but
I'm just afraid
And we
that
can hunt and whatever. I don't think we're gonna really need anything.
all right.
we don't know how long we're gonna be here. 'Cause
I've got-
again, we're
you know-
still confused at why we're here.
I've got my back, like, all of our stuff was still in there. Like, I have my backpack, my bedroll.
Mort, I see you. Sorry, I saw
Um,
Mort on the floor.
So you don't have any of your stuff?
No, she does.
Yeah, so we're just gonna go. Time is of the essence. If we can get to the woods by sundown, then we can set up a camp. And since I already fell asleep last night for some reason, I can stay up tonight and I shouldn't have any issues.
Now,
So let's
there's one thing
I mean,
that Gamma
after-
didn't do, and I will do, is that there is a fatigued effect in Pathfinder. So if you stay up for too long, you will
I
get
was just-
fatigued. And
I was just about to say, after a long journey, like, we can just take
Mort,
turns.
don't run away.
We can just take turns with watch.
yes,
Like, just
Yeah.
So just
I'm just saying we
everybody
need
just
to
gets a couple
I think
hours.
it'd be ideal to get maybe even if it's to the orphanage ruins where we can set up a makeshift shelter, defendable spot. Because again, we don't know anything of the area.
Yeah,
That
I
could
mean,
be-
wherever you think is best. We should probably, end up, like, as close to the woods and as close to one of the points we need to go to.
Yeah,
Because I think the Dwarven place is where we're gonna hit last, because that's on the other side of the river and in the mountains. I think maybe we should hit up the Witch's Hovel first, and then make our way around the lake, and get the Eldest Tree, and then make our way up to the mountains for the
The
dwarf stuff.
mushrooms. Yep. So let's move.
okie dokie. So, y'all begin setting out, and as you get a little closer to the main gate, you pass by a large church with the visage, I guess, like a marble statue of what the artist's interpretation of what Iamade would be.
I'm gonna, as soon as it comes into view, I'm gonna duck into an alley and take off my disguise. I don't want to get stopped.
Okay. All right, so you successfully duck in, and you think no one noticed. No one's really watching, but especially on this part of town, like there's not many people like actually walking. It's mostly carts carrying lumber from what you presume is the cut mill or the cutting yard down the.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, as you are leaving, though, a priestess of Iamade does come running after your party and comes up to you, Bruno.
Oh, the handsome one,
course.
huh?
And she is going to bow and kind of start speaking quickly while it seems like she's a little out of breath from trying to catch up to you guys.
I think it's just because he's so good looking, she's out of breath.
Maybe, you don't know. Well, you may know. But, yeah, so she gets up close and... Wait. Are you the adventuring party that's going out for, Laurel, to get the ingredients?
Yeah, word spreads
Yeah.
fast.
Well, I mean, we typically just bring, materials back and forth from her, and she was telling us about this adventuring party that agreed, and it seems that she was a little worried, so she packed these for you. She hands you a small basket, and inside of it has 3 red potions.
That was very kind of her.
And
Yes, thank you.
she's gonna nod, and she's like, "I really hope these, see you well on your journey, and please do come back safely."
Yeah. Can you tell us what these potions are?
Oh, they're potions of healing. They will heal minor wounds for you if you're injured.
Well, convey to Laurel our appreciation. We'll make sure we get these ingredients back to her as soon as we can.
Okay, and so she's gonna nod and say thank you, and then start walking away.
This is a strange little town.
Everybody's so friendly, dude. As
I'm
a
not.
tiefling, I'm just over here like just going. Everybody's so friendly, dude. This is so weird. People normally hate me.
Are we ready to go now?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Sounds
We're
like
losing
somebody's
daylight.
bored.
No, I'm not bored. First off, I'm RPing, okay? Calm down, everybody. Secondly, I know that it's better to get to a place and set up a camp while you can still see, as opposed to trying to do it in the dark as you're setting up a camp and it turns out it's like on top of a bear den. So
Yeah,
wise
need
words.
we need to move.
All right.
Plus, we don't even know if we go to sleep tonight if we wake up here or not. So let's try to
Somewhere else.
move. And secondly,
I swear to God, if we wake up in Sandpoint and I just went through all that effort of charming everybody for nothing.
secondly, people are dying and we need to find this as quick as possible.
Okay.
Oh my God, if we fucking disappear overnight and get teleported back to Sandpoint or somewhere else, we have the map and the list of ingredients.
Oh God.
We just doomed the whole area.
Now I'm starting to pick. I'm like, okay, maybe I shouldn't go to sleep. Oh my God.
That's why we're gonna take turns sleeping just in case.
Yeah, but we saw Vekram. He literally didn't wake up.
Yes, but if
We-
one of us falls asleep, the other 2 will be awake, and the other 2 will be able to handle whatever happens. Whether it's taking the map back and the
Well,
ingredients
traditionally,
back.
when you have a watch, one person stays awake while the other people sleep.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
a party.
Traditionally,
It's most.
So if whoever's up first goes to wake one of us up, and we won't fucking wake up, they're on their own. And good luck. So I don't know who wants to take that risk. Who wants to be the one to stay awake first?
I will.
I got Agri. We're good. But we're still discussing things and not moving to the forest.
Well,
we
got- you're walking.
We're talking.
We're
okay,
walking, talking.
Gotcha. Okay. So
At a pretty
Okay.
decent pace, actually. Your little attitude has, kept the pace going for a while.
Yeah, Jason's setting pace. He's power walking, and me and Runa are just keeping up.
I'm riding Sky. I don't know what you're talking
Oh
about.
yeah, I guess Odendra's just kind of like, oh shit.
You can ride on the back of Sky if you really need to.
Oh yeah, that's right. That might actually be the fastest because Jason's used to moving around like this and walking everywhere and stuff. So if I could hitch a ride on Sky, that would be perfect.
We'll do that.
Yeah. As we're walking, Agray's kind of playing with the random wildlife as well. Just being a boy, good boy, throwing sticks, keeping his attention.
Okay. So it gets to this, you start seeing the sun, like it's starting to come down. And which way were you guys headed? Were you headed for
I don't know, wherever Jason's heading. I'm following him. He seems to know where he's going.
Yeah.
I would like to say I gave him the map, probably.
I think I can't even look at the map. I think we're heading, I would say, towards the ruins.
Yeah,
The
the orphanage.
Yeah, that was pretty close to where they said that the witch hovel was.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's probably a bunch of bad guys there. There's a reason why it burned down, but still, at least we can make that. If it's still a building, then we can make a shelter out of that, and whatever hard, walls. That's less things we have to defend. And if it's completely like burnt to the ground, we can just go into the forest and make.
Well, okay, so it looks like the witch's hovel they said was like right here. So it's actually going to take a little bit longer to get there if we sidetrack all the way over to the left to the orphanage. So are we
Well-
sure we don't want to just make a straight shot and make camp like on the edge of the woods?
Could, but we could also find some supplies and stuff in the orphanage.
Okay.
And we don't know why, out of all these things, that the orphanage is the thing that is no longer there, and why is there an orphanage at the edge of a
That's
forest?
true. It's in the middle of fucking nowhere. All right. I see your point. It's a little suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
If we do get there and there is a fight there, we're gonna be real tired.
You're riding on a horse. You're fine. We're good. It's only going to be what? Maybe a couple hours ride?
Yeah, but we've been awake all day, and also I'm gonna be sore from the horse.
You're tiefling. You're used to riding things. But no, we had probably some of the best sleep we've ever had because we're completely across a continent. Okay, we are not fatigued whatsoever.
Yeah, we sleepwalked to the other side of the continent. That's true.
Like in theory, we fell asleep. Someone loaded us into a caravan and caravanned us across the
not what
continent.
happened. I'm
It's
pretty sure
Sky-
it was something magic.
Yeah, it's Skyrim fast travel, bud.
All right.
So I think we'll be okay.
You're more familiar with this kind of thing than I am, so let's go to the
Let's-
orphanage.
Yeah, let's go towards the orphanage, and then we'll
I swear to
scope
God,
it out.
Jason, if I die,
Before we
on
get
you.
to the orphanage, like into the actual place, I'll have Agray sneak up,
If you
stealth
could
up,
remember his name.
whatever.
Okay.
I'll have him stealth up and see if there's anything off.
So it's like I said, the sun is, it's been going down for just a little bit now. You still got some decent light. The biggest issue is that threat of rain finally opens up, and it's getting wet.
Oh,
So so it makes traveling just a little bit worse, but probably 30 minutes or so after after the rain opens up, you get to at least being able to see the ruins of the orphanage, about, say, another 10-minute walk.
Did you want us to wait here, or
Do I perceive anything from this distance?
Not at this distance.
All right.
You just kind of you do see burnt ruins, though.
So both me and Agray have some decent stealth, so I'm gonna tell him to kind of sit tight, rest up a little bit, stretch out, and we're gonna we're gonna
Well,
dip in to go
Can
a
we
little
find
closer.
is there anywhere like are we just in the middle of plains or is there somewhere where we can like not be in the middle of fucking everybody can see us for miles?
Yeah, unfortunately, until you get the lumber consortium has done such a good job at cutting back the veil that it's pretty much a prairie or field all the way or for this entire time that you guys have been walking.
Great, so we're sitting ducks.
Right.
And also, even if you have like a nat 20 stealth, like there's
Yeah, you're
nothing
still
to
gonna be
stop.
seen.
Yeah, you would still be seen coming from miles away. We might as well just approach altogether at this
Yeah, we
point.
can still get closer.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to go visit it. We can visit it in the morning and make camp in between.
Rather make camp somewhere more defensible, like rather walk all the way over to the edge of the woods and have a little bit of tree shelter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm saying
I'm sorry.
if you want, we can go towards the woods, make the shelter there, and then visit the orphanage thing at daylight. It's
Okay.
either way, we're gonna most likely run into something, not just because, metagame, we have to fight something eventually. It's just RP wise, it would make more sense to view things in more light than darkness.
Yeah, I'd rather not approach the creepy burnt down orphanage in the middle of the night. So I guess let's make our way to the edge of the forest.
Yeah, so we'll go like right here.
And how close to the orphanage itself are you actually getting? Are you staying a decent distance? Or are you getting, like what you would do if you're trying to like walk around the property? Just
I
kinda
would
walk
say
around.
no, not that close. It would be like probably about 200 yards, like enough that we could see something running towards us, but not close enough that if something's
They can
sleeping in
sneak
there
up
or
on
whatever.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if everything's kind of down, like not only can they see us, but we could see them approaching as well.
Okay. Well, Jason, if you will, make me a survival check.
Don't fuck this up.
It's good enough. So, you can't really. Yeah, you can't really tell the species, but you are starting to see tracks coming in and out around in, because this is kind of a muddy area, so it's leaving decent tracks. It looks like some of these tracks are definitely older than others.
Can I roll a survival or a knowledge nature to see if it's what type of tracks they are?
Nature. You can guess it's a lizard-like bipedal creature. The
Fucking kobolds.
Frick.
I have
All right.
knowledge. I actually have knowledge nature too.
Okay, so if Jason, tells you what's going
Yeah,
on.
so I'll say it looks like kobolds, but I don't know how many.
And then Dendra's like, "Yep, that's a fucking kobold."
Yeah, I'm just over here and I was like, Jason, it's literally a kobold. There's no maybe about it. And kobolds normally are in pretty big groups, so if we do go in there tomorrow, we're gonna probably be looking for a fight.
We
'Cause
might want to pull our camp further
you-
away so we're not going to be in the middle of where they're coming from.
Yeah, they're kind of possessive, so they're gonna be all take candle.
The question is, we want to wait for it to be daylight where they see us coming, or do we want to?
Well, I'm pretty sure
beat them
kobolds
to
have.
the-
Don't kobolds have dark vision?
Yes.
Yeah,
would
and so do
assume.
I have dark vision. You two are,
I don't.
humans, though. So I feel like we'd be at a
Wow.
disadvantage if we attacked at night right now.
Xenophobic
Because
from a
they can
tiefling.
see, but only 1 out of 3 of us, well, 2 if you count Augray, can
Okay.
see.
So we'll make camp, and the camp, I would say it wouldn't necessarily just be like on the ground. Like it would
Yeah.
be a decent high, a little bit off the ground perch type thing.
Are you still determined though to go in there? Because we can just keep going. Like in the morning, we can just go straight to the
Yeah,
witch's
was
hollow.
there a reason we were checking it out?
We don't necessarily have to go and fight a bunch of kobolds, unless you really think there's something in the orphanage that would help.
I'm just saying that the kobolds could easily just have a camp there, and they're in the forest as well. It's just, to me, as a person that normally is a woods person, the logging camps make sense. A random orphanage does not. And the fact that it's burnt to the ground, and the fact that there's some craziness that's kind of going around, I'm just saying it seems
You think the kobolds might have something to do with the illness?
it seems off. Why is there an orphanage on the edge of a forest way outside the city?
Especially one that was supposedly had a witch that was doing crazy things.
And nearby, yeah.
Like maybe it's
You
got
remember that, or you remember from your conversation that the orphanage was run by a woman named Elzara.
Okay.
And
And
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, if we're gonna deal with kobolds, I'd rather do it out in the open where I can ride Sky, and not in the middle of the trees where it won't make sense for me to be on top of Sky. I'd rather have the fight where it's gonna be a level playing field than where it's gonna be hard to maneuver in the middle of trees. That's just me.
Well, the problem is, as we get more into the woods, Runo's mount is a little less effective as well.
Yeah.
So we're gonna dismount and
Okay.
So let's just go into the forest. We'll just do that. We'll scope it out. We can always hit the orphanage up on the way back.
okay.
I'm just saying there could be a reason why it's there. That's all.
All right. So, y'all, as you guys are starting to break into get into the forest, I'd like all of you to make me a perception check.
fantastic.
Hold on.
I'm
Yeah, you can-
straight up blind.
You can talk a mad game, but you can't see shit.
All right.
Good thing I have you two.
So let's see. What did I?
I would also say, I don't know what you're about to do, but as we're getting closer to either the orphanage or the forest, I would probably mention that we need to probably stay low to the ground. Does anyone have like any perfume or anything on them? I'm looking at you, Runo.
No.
Okay.
I do
Because
not wear
as
perfume.
we're getting close to the forest and stuff, I don't know what kobolds can do, but animals and stuff can smell us probably miles away. So we would do something and like rub mud on us or something like that to try to limit ourselves smell wise. Maybe take some pee.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Oh
so-
yeah.
Um.
I'm not letting you guys pee on me. Let's make that clear. I'll use mud.
So
Wait. Who said that we were gonna pee on you? I thought we were just gonna use pee.
You guys can pee on each other.
I think that's happening.
Aww.
Just make eye contact. Don't make this weird.
So
No, I'm just saying.
No,
That would be a suggestion. We need to limit our scent and we need to be a little bit quiet. Like
Yeah,
I would say, Runo would get off his horse. We need to be as low to the ground as possible.
What would knowledge of kobolds be? Would that be dungeoneering?
it could be. It also could be.
I'm trying to remember if kobolds have like a really good sense of smell or something. I think they do.
From
feel
your
like they
from
do.
your from your nature check, you get the idea. Like, yeah, they've got some pretty good senses.
Yeah.
Not
Okay,
exactly
that's what I thought.
but
That's right, and I'm gonna mention that and be like, so kobolds have they're really good with their senses, smell included.
Yeah. So that's
So-
why we gotta kind of dull ours as best as possible. That's
So-
the easiest way
Well,
for me
they're
to
gonna
hunt.
be able to like if one of them does venture out in the night and they come across our track from going across the plains into the woods, they're gonna be able to smell that because we were not covering our scent.
Yeah, but that was back, on the path more. I'm
In the
talking
rain
about
too.
we're closer.
That's true. The rain would help.
We're getting closer towards the
And
forest.
I'm gonna smell, and most of it's gonna be dog and horse smell.
Oh yeah, this guy took a shit on the road right before we came in here. So
Smear it.
it smears guy's poop all over you.
All of us. We're not letting one of us get a scent caught on us just because you don't want to get dirty.
Hey, I said I was willing to get dirty. I'll put mud on me, but I'm not putting horse shit or pee on me.
I swear to God, if it's because of you that we fail some stealth check or something, I'm going to be pissed.
All right, so I
I can't control Agre.
I know I'm working on it.
All right.
So Odendra, with your perception check, you kind of you kind of just like are talking and not really paying attention to what you're doing. Thankfully,
Walk to a tree.
thankfully, Agre kind of nudges you in off to the left just a little bit, and as your foot comes down, a twig snaps, and you hear a loud metal clamp. You
Oh, there's
almost
traps.
stepped in a bear trap.
Thanks, Agre. My boy.
He looks up to you with his little droopy eyes like,
I'm gonna give him so many pets. I'm gonna be like slightly panicking, but I'm gonna be like, oh my god, Agre's the best. I'm gonna pull out a little snack from my satchel,
Yeah, that
my
thing.
backpack.
I was
That
looking
thing
at the
probably would
stats
kill
for
me.
that thing. Oh my god.
Okay,
Why does
so
a bear trap do so much damage?
it's
Phil,
disgusting.
Phil Swift couldn't fix this.
okay, so I'm gonna be like, Jason, Runo, there are bear traps out here.
Where are we? Are we entering from the bottom right when we walked into the forest area?
Yes, and
Okay.
I don't have a better map. There are no roads in this, so just pretend they're not there.
So
So it's kind of more of a, we can consider it more of an animal path, like a deer path or something.
No, it's
Not
literally
a
just straight
road, or
woods.
is it just?
There's nothing there. It's just
it's
straight
just green.
woods.
It's just yeah.
Okay.
How dark? How late is it?
Oh yeah, it's
7 o'clock.
it's getting dark.
I have dark vision, so I won't
Well,
get any
we
penalties.
need to start getting some
Settling
stuff
down.
together.
Yeah.
So we should move over here. This looks like it's got some high ground, which basically.
Before we go walking further into here, why don't we check for more traps? Just saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll check for traps as we go.
Actually, we could build. Let's go right up here. It looks like a kind of cliff face. I'm assuming that it's high ground.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So, we would collect some sticks and stuff, and we'd make kind of a.
Do we want to risk a fire?
We could. There is ways to make a fire that's kind of undercover. You'd still have some smoke coming out. You'd be able to smell it, but it'd be filtered
I'm-
kind of through some trees as
I'm
well.
not sure we should risk that so close to the kobolds, and we don't know
Well,
what's in this
we're
forest.
what, like 300 yards away, 400 yards?
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah, but
you
we
saw
don't know how
tracks,
far
but
they
we
should
don't know.
jump.
You saw tracks, but you don't know if there's actually kobolds in there or if they are just doing what you did and inspecting and then leaving. It could be either or.
What would I do for a check for making a really good shelter, defensible shelter?
Survival.
Nature, right? Or
Would it be
survival?
survival?
It would be survival, but just for the sake of brevity, I'll say you take, or with Runo and Odendra's help, and just a little bit of patience, you make a very decent shelter. You want it what, like 10 feet off the ground in a tree, or do you want it on the ground?
So basically, the sleeping quarters would be kind of like a triangle type hammock type thing between these three trees here. maybe. Hold on, these 3 trees, just to kind of keep us off the ground. Agre would be on the ground, and obviously Sky would have to be on the ground as well. But
Okay.
and then I would probably post up in this tree, so I can see out.
How far up?
Probably about 15, 20 feet.
Okay, that's not too high. You don't need a climb check for that.
Yeah, I actually think I have a decent climb, but and that's where I'd kind of be at my watch as well. And then if we wanted to do, I don't know how good of a shelter thing you'd want, but there is ways to build fires that have filtered smoke and could show hide the light as well. But I
Okay.
don't know if we'd want to do that. How cold? What's the climate like?
Any of y'all been to Georgia?
Muggy?
That's about it. Feels like summer in Georgia.
All right. I'll take second watch since that'll be like in the middle of the night, and I have the best vision at night. That way, you know, Runo can get last watch when it's getting lighter out again.
Okay. So typically watches are like 4 hours. That way you can easily get like 12 hours of sleep, or you would only have you only need 8 to get a full rest. So you'd only need 2 watches really if you wanted to. If you wanted to get up a little bit early, like as soon as the sun was coming up. So easy enough. So set up for the first watch with Jason.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I guess Runo and me are gonna go to sleep.
Okay.
If I don't wake up,
Yeah,
good. If I don't wake up, I wish you luck.
I'm gonna look at him and I'll be like, hopefully you guys will wake up, and if you do, hopefully I'll be here.
Please.
If we don't wake up, take the list of ingredients in the map back to town.
Yeah. Maybe not try and go in there yourself. I can't hear you.
Okay. So
If I teleport, like, I swear to God, that'll be hilarious if Kix has to watch me fucking teleport in my sleep.
So, Jason, your watch actually goes uneventful. So who wants to? You're taking the second watch.
Yeah, I've got the second watch.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up in the tree just like Jason did.
Okay. What's your passive climb skill?
I have really good acrobatics, but I don't know about my climb. Would acrobatics work?
In 5e. Yeah, Pathfinder has their own like individual skills for it. So.
All right,
Yeah.
well, I don't have any pluses to climb.
I can help her up. Can I use my climb skill to help her?
We can just say, seeing as you're not that far up, you definitely offer her hand down or a hand up. Lift her up, and with that check, you kind of lose your.
Holy
See, I was trying to do it so you didn't have to make rolls, but
My bad. I
Yeah,
shouldn't have
so-
even bothered.
Yikes!
you take 2 points of falling damage.
Not
Awesome.
one. You suck.
Oh, damn it.
Why would you try to climb? I'm trying to push you up. Oh gosh. Okay, well,
Her back's a little sore.
You probably could have gotten on top of Sky and then grabbed up.
Sky's
you know.
sleeping, dude.
can she eat
Could've
some
woke
food or something, get healed, or how about she
I
just
mean,
goes
I'm gonna
back
go
to
back.
bed?
I'm gonna go
It's
back.
It's not World of Warcraft, bud.
I'm gonna go back to sleep after this. Like I have a watch for like 4 hours, and then I'll wake up Bruno and I'll go back to sleep.
Okay, sounds good. So, your watch goes, give me a perception check with your lovely dark eyes and ears.
Better you than me.
Yeah, because Runa wouldn't have seen this. And you don't either.
Oh my gosh. Two
It
in
was
a row?
almost a 19. Did you see that? Did you see that? It was a 19. It was. I swear to God. And then it rolled over because life hates me.
Because that's what dice do. Is that what you're trying to say?
Okay.
Oh my god.
So,
If we die, it's on me.
let me see. Do I have?
It's just a dream.
Oh yeah, I do. So,
Is there anything I can do to help her?
You're asleep.
You're asleep.
you're asleep.
I'm-
So,
And Agre probably is too.
No, he only
He-
sleeps for a few hours.
yeah, he has a little bit better ears. So we'll say roll
I'm used to
perception for his hearing.
God damn it, Agre.
He hears something. It doesn't feel like it's alarming enough to wake you up, though. Now, Dendra, you're up in watch, and it seems you got distracted by the lovely stars up in the sky, and you kind of zone
Shut
out
up,
for a
Pix.
while. But as soon as, but when you start to come to, you hear this underneath you.
The look on your face.
Can I look down?
You look down and you see a hooded-ish figure. But it's kind of like you also see the ground underneath.
Is it a fucking wraith or some shit? Is there like a knowledge I can roll?
That would be Arcana.
Oh, perfect.
But before, or yeah, go ahead.
What the fuck, dude?
There you go. Good roll.
Oh, I thought I got two.
Okay.
Okay.
So with your study in the Church of Serenray in your hometown and your time with witches, you actually are familiar with seeing these kind of things summoned. This is called an alep. And typically it is a incorporeal being that is bound into a small little satchel at the bottom of it.
Is it harmful or is it? Will it hurt
It
us?
looks like it's trying to waft its way up towards who's on the lowest? Runo? So yeah, it looks like it's trying to come up to him.
Does magic hurt it?
You would assume, from what you know of it, it is an incorporeal being, so physical attacks are not as good against them.
Yeah. Okay.
And I would like
Let
you
me
to
know.
roll it. I would like all three of you to roll initiative and make sure to select your token.
Yeah, I'm gonna shout. I'm gonna like shout to wake y'all
If-
up.
Roll initiative first.
What happened to Agre? Is he
Uh,
underneath the token? I think he's under the wraith. Here, let me. Oh,
Holy crap.
okay.
Fucking 4.
It's okay. I rolled like a 2.
guys, don't worry. I'm here for a
Okay.
reason.
So let's see. All right. So before you're able to get before you get to or before you're able to shout, Odendra, this Alep comes up and starts trying to grasp Runo. Sorry, I should have done this a second ago.
So are you saying that this thing is not physical, so I can't attack it at all?
It is incorporeal, yes.
So
However,
it phases.
yes. However, you wouldn't know this because you're still asleep, but like I was telling Odendra with her role, she does know that there is a physical little hex bag at the bottom of it, and typically this creature is bound to it. So
I still
her
have I still have the satchel on me that they gave me because no, they handed the satchel to Runo. So
Yep.
Runo has it.
That's
Okay.
probably why they're going for Runa then.
Well, I
but
think
again-
it's just because it was closest.
Oh. Okay.
But I'm, yeah. So I'm up here, like you guys can't hear me, obviously, but I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, shit, Priestess is fucking hexed us, dude, or Laurel. I don't know. Somebody did.
No, it's gonna be probably the priest that ran after us.
Okay, so he is going to reach out and what's your AC, Runo?
16.
What's your flat-footed AC? I'm sorry.
16.
16?
Yep.
Okay. So yep, he reaches out and his hand just phases right through you. Doesn't do any, or he doesn't actually grab. Nothing's done. And so that brings us to, well, Jason is asleep, but he is definitely hearing the whole so I'll
Yeah,
give you
we're-
a chance to roll
We're light
to wake up.
sleepers. What am I rolling? Just a 20?
Straight D20.
Am I awake?
Yep, you snap awake, and seeing as you have to kind of pull yourself out of the hammock, I'll give you we'll say you can make like you were if you were staggered, so you can move and make one attack.
I will make one attack. I'm still at that higher thing, so
Okay.
almost as if I knew exactly where it was just from the sound. I just kind of snap up because I was resting with my weapons basically on my side because again, I'm used to living in the forest. I just pull and release an arrow
Don't hit
from
me.
my
Don't
longbow.
hit me.
No, don't worry, calm down. And just to preface, I have precise shot. I can shoot or throw ranged weapons at an opponent engaged in melee without taking a standard -4 penalty. And point blank shot, I get a +1 bonus on attack and damage rolls with ranged weapons at ranges up to 30 feet.
Yep.
So I'm going to do this. Oh, damn. Why did it do all those?
Because of the attack. So,
Oh,
yep, that hits. It and it did 5 damage. Okay. And just out of your stupor, you kind of hear Odindra muttering to herself, like, there's a bag underneath it, there's a bag underneath it. And you just, in a haze, just fire. And it's a direct hit on the bag, but it's still there.
Wait, what? How did he know to hit the bag?
You heard you were
heard you.
muttering. I figured you would say that, and I wasn't
Well,
gonna make you waste an action phase.
Oh, well,
to
yeah,
say.
yeah, definitely. As soon as I wake up, I'm like, guys, it's a thing. Like, I forgot what you called it, an alip. We need check your bags. Check the bag the priestess gave us. Look for a hex bag at the bottom. I guess I'm shouting this as we're in a panic.
No, see, that's okay. I guess I'm explained. The bag is underneath the alip.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's like a fanny pack. The only
Oh,
physical
okay,
part
okay,
of it
okay.
is this
Yeah.
little fanny pack.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I'm yelling that. I'm like, aim for the pack, aim for the pack.
And as you're screaming, that's when I kind of like pop because again, I'm not like heavy sleeping. I pop up, draw, and smack it.
Okay, so that brings us to Odindra.
All right, I'm going to fire an arrow at the pack. At the bag. Can I see the bag?
From your position, you actually you kind of have to look down. It's a little uncomfortable, but yeah, you can get a general idea where it is.
Can I make the shot then?
Go ahead. See if you hit. Ooh. So that's critical. Wait.
So
it's not a nat 18. That's like with all my pluses.
I know. It is.
But why is the 10 green?
Yeah, it's a.
Does it count as a crit with the pluses, or does it have to be a nat 18 for
No,
to
it
crit?
has to be a nat 18, and the thing is with crossbows or like bows, they're supposed to be only 20. So you would have to roll a nat 20 in order to get crit. So that would be in your character sheet information, like when you're at your weapons and stuff. You can edit that. We'll take it as a hit just because you did roll to hit it, and 6 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like wait, never mind.
Which one's what?
Yeah,
I'm
for some
confused.
reason. Yeah, I'm not understanding
know, I
why
heard-
it's doing.
Well, I put it.
Do you have the crit range as like 1 through 20 or just 20?
It's just the crit range says 2.
Yeah, no, change it to 20. That's why, because it's saying your crit range is from 2 to 20.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Okay.
try re-rolling.
and then she gets a nat 20.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
So we'll go ahead and take the first roll anyway. You hit it, and the bolt sails through the allop and embeds itself into the little hex bag, and you can see its the image of this allop just kind of phase in and out. However, as it's getting pummeled with arrows, its little moan is getting louder and louder to the point where it's almost painful.
Ah, shut that shit up. Fuck. All right, whose turn is it? Kill the fucking bag.
It is Runo's
Nope,
and
Agres.
Agre,
Agre.
sorry.
Well, he's gonna route. Basically, he hears the arrow loose from me, and I do the little whistle chirp thing, and he gets up and just charges and bites at it.
Takes a bite. Okay. That hits.
What's all the extra dice?
I don't know why it's doing all the dice.
Because the first die that actually shows you, like, that's in the equation for your 20 is your actual hit die. The second dice, D20, is if you were to hit a crit threat. So,
Oh, yeah.
and then
Oh.
it rolls the damage, and it also rolls the damage crit die.
Got it. So it's rolling all the dice, but it doesn't trigger the crit, so it doesn't count anything else on the low out.
Right.
Got it. So I hit 20,
Mm-hmm. You do.
damage 7.
And Agre is able to take a nice chunk of fabric out of this patch, and some incense and some burning incense seems to just fall out of it, and the allop is gone.
Bruno's still asleep.
I know, like, what the fuck?
Okay. Well, about what time is it?
It
This
is
is-
about 2, or you. The moon is pretty far overhead. You feel like if you went back to sleep right now, you'd have at least a decent rest.
All right. Can I try something?
Go ahead.
How many lights can I make with my cantrip or whatever you call them here?
Dancing lights or light?
No, light.
Light is
Speaking of dancing,
the cantrip light imbues an object with as a light source. So, if I remember right,
It's-
you're only able to do one per
Okay.
caster level.
It doesn't say, so I'm assuming. The problem is it has a 10-minute duration, so I probably could light a bunch, but it only lasts for 10 minutes, so I wouldn't be able to do what I was planning on doing anyways. Okay, well, Bruno's still sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell Odender to get some sleep, and I'll take over watch again. We'll let Bruno sleep it off.
in the morning we'll tell him what happened. Should we
Yeah.
even tell him what happened?
We'll see. We'll see how groggy he is.
Thanks, guys. I feel the love.
All right. So, Odendra, you get your 2 health points back, and you can get your spells back from a long rest. Jason, you're feeling the same as you did before, unharmed. And Bruno, that was a wonderful dream, man.
Yeah, someone was playing with my feet in the middle of
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I had a dream someone was tickling my feet.
I
Yeah.
think it was all great.
Yeah, and so now this thing is past. You know what? We want to know what would happen if you got hit by that thing?
No, I don't want to know. Yeah, I do want to know, but man, I'm glad I didn't.
It's,
Necrotic damage or something?
No, it's a D4 wisdom damage.
Oh. Luckily, I don't think
I don't
Cavaliers
use
need a lot of wisdom, but
Mm-mm.
still, anytime that something attacks
It's
your
the soup?
actual stats, it's not good.
This is soup. I swear, it's soup.
All right,
Alright.
so it's daytime now?
Yep. You awaken refreshed and eager-ish, maybe?
Well, we got to push.
Well, we're all still here, so
Mhm.
that's good news.
Yeah, why didn't you wake me up from my my turn, my
You just-
watch?
You were
looked-
just yeah, you
You
were
look
just
so
so
peaceful.
peaceful.
And since you were riding the horse all day and you had to take care of Odendra on the back, we
Take
figured you
care of
could-
me. I was just chilling.
I'm trying to make him feel good. Can you be quiet? He almost died.
I'm sorry. We wanted you to save up your strength since, like, if we have to fight any kobolds today, you're gonna be our first line of defense.
Okay.
Plus, you clearly needed your beauty rest, so
Needed it, says the hairy fucking forest dweller.
no, I'm saying you're so pretty. It's because you get such good rest.
Oh, okay, I see.
And we didn't want to ruin that.
Yeah, we didn't want to ruin that.
Oh, I
Plus-
appreciate that.
I would like to say for RP reasons, I don't need a lot of rest, and I function fine because I'm just so at home in the forest.
You're so happy to be here and out of town.
Yeah, the
Okay.
smells, everything instead of people.
So is
Ugh.
that correlating into a nice brisk pace?
Yeah, so it would be brisk enough, but still with enough perception to not walk into traps.
Okay. So,
So are we gonna go check out, the abandoned orphanage then?
No, we can just go. We'll go up to the river and see if.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna go to the witch's house.
Yeah, we'll stop back
first.
to the orphanage after.
So what I said is we should go to the witch's hovel and then swing up around the lake for
To the
the
tree.
to the tree, and then head into the mountains for the mushrooms.
Yeah, and then we'll come back down and stop at the
Mhm.
orphanage
Clear
Yep.
the orphanage.
On
out.
our way
on
home.
our way back. Yeah.
okay.
As we're walking, do I sense any type of danger in the woods? Because you know how animals, kind of like birds, would stop chirping, crickets, stuff like that. Do I sense anything in the area as we're walking? Immediate area.
So, most of the journey is kind of uneventful. However, Augre does hear his ears do perk up when he starts hearing the yelp of a small creature. And all of you can hear it faintly, and it looks like it sounds like it's coming from like the northeast, just a little bit.
Like up this path?
Yeah.
Even though there's not a path?
Yes.
By the way, I lost my health bar in Agre.
And I'm gonna ask Jason. I'm gonna be like, is that normal in the woods? Is it just something hunting?
It could be, but well, can I do a perception check to see if I can figure out what that was?
Or you could just, walk a little bit further off the path or out of the way and see if you can get close enough to see it.
Yeah.
Well, I would probably I'd tell him to kind of hang back, like here-ish, and then I would stealth forward around here, kind of like a hunter would
Okay. So,
after some prey.
all right. And make me a stealth check. Wow. Okay.
Man, nat 20
Augur-
for Agre.
Audrey just,
we're very
freaking
sneaky.
vanishes. He just fucking vanishes. Just gone.
He'll go over there. He'll be over in the bush. He turns green. He has twigs. He has twigs somehow in his fur.
Yeah, so you're able to, kind of get a little closer, and you look, or you open up some bushes, and you're able to see a small, reddish-brown creature with a majority of its leg caught in the
Bear trap.
a bear trap. Yes, it looks like
We don't know
some
what
kind
type of creature.
It's a small little fox. Looks like a fox.
All right, so that's not a justified kill. I don't like it, so I'm gonna approach. Agre's still gonna be stealthed. Where is it? Like here?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna kind of whisper talk back to him, saying, "It's a fox caught in the trap." I'm gonna try to release it.
Okay, that will be a strength check, sir.
Eesh. That's not the best
I'm
thing.
gonna
I've got.
come see if I can help you.
You want to move stealthily? Or do you just want to come on up?
No, you just stay back, Runo. It's okay. You need to protect in case someone comes from behind. I got a 20, not a nat 20.
Okay. And to answer your question, no, this is actually a full fucking module. So I'm planning, like, if Gamma is not able to make it, any time that he's not able to make it, we can just pop into this
Okay,
real quick.
I wasn't sure if this was like a one night thing.
Nah, I'm
'Cause
like honestly, if
I
he's
have
Not if
done
the police-
modules that were literally like one and done.
yeah,
One night.
yeah, the actual the book series that this one is a series of one shots. I've just added a little bit of extra content so they take a little bit longer.
Okay. Okay, because I'm just.
Yeah, it's a one night thing. We free the fox. She's like, "Hey, here's an antidote to some horrible poison, and let me just teleport you back to town."
Yeah,
It's
because I'm
"Oh,
just like,
we did
oh,
it."
we have to go to the witch's hovel. There's probably going to be some shit there. Then we have to travel an entire ass day, spend another night in the woods, probably get attacked by something else, get to the elder tree, figure out which elder tree is the fucking one, get that shit, probably get attacked by something else on our way to the dwarves, meet the dwarves.
So,
all kinds
so what
of
I'm
shit.
hearing is,
wait,
let's put some
hey.
pep in our step.
If you're gonna go through the entire campaign without me playing it, do I really need to? Okay, so yeah, with your check, you successfully just open that trap up and get the fennec out, and it tries to kind of run, but its leg is badly damaged, so
Can I heal it, or cast heal, or do a heal check, or
you
handle animal?
a handle animal check would be the proper one.
How's it doing? Did you get it out?
That's what
Yeah,
she
I
said.
got. Oh,
He pulled it out. His pull-out game
Yeah.
is strong. Nice. Okay. So, not
It
only
doesn't bite its hand.
yeah, not only are you able to kind of pull out some treats and coax the fennec over, it actually seems pretty receptive of you. It seems, kind of wild men are nice men. You'd think. So it kind of just sits there, and oh Jesus Christ, no, don't. Sorry, my chat just said something. He said, "Eat it."
Uh-huh.
I was about to say, Greg comes up and looks like he's gonna like nuzzle it and just.
Oh no! Hungry, no.
No,
Well, I
he
mean,
doesn't do that.
If the like normally in the wild, like, well, this is meta. Odendra might not be super aware of this, but like, if something gets injured, it's probably not gonna survive unless somebody like takes care of it until it.
Yeah.
So if he's already injured, we might as well.
No,
No.
I saved him. He is my friend.
Okay.
Well, okay, but as soon as we leave him alone, he's going to die.
Who says
He-
we're
Well,
alone?
see, that's the thing is with your animal handle check, you bandaged it up pretty well, and you get the feeling that it doesn't want you to leave it.
Yeah, he's my new
Okay,
friend.
so we have a fox friend. Okay.
I'm gonna bandage up his little legs.